All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you again for joining today's class. We've gone so far. We are now in unit 11 and 12, and then we'll finish up next week. So last week we were looking at Google Earth, and there were two subsections that talks about journal, science journal, and one other topic that we did not finish. Let me just scroll through it. So those two are they're not so much. So we would add those two together with, okay, so kickstart your environment, which is build interactive lessons, kickstart your environment, problem solving with your planet and your plan. So we would look at this uh, next week together with Unit 13. Let me just bring it up. All right, so this is what we did not do. We didn't do uh, empowering. Okay, we did empowering learning with Google Earth. We didn't do kickstart environmental problem solving with your plan and your planning. So this we would add to Unit 13. That's where we would round up next week. So what we're focusing on today, excuse me, will be Unit 11 and Unit 12. Unit 11 focuses on YouTube, and then Unit 12 looks at really going deep into the collaborative um, features of all of these tools that we've talked about. Remember, there are three C's. There is communication, collaboration, and what? Critical thinking. All right, so we'll be looking at collaboration today, and it's going to be very practical. I would involve every one of us, as many as are willing to partake, especially if you have your laptop. It will be a good thing for us to really demonstrate. So far, I have been the one. If you're not talking, please, if you're in the class, I would prefer you just mute yourself. Um, all right, I will disable everybody's microphone. All right, so far I have done the practicals, walked you through it, demonstrated it, and presented you with as many use cases as possible. But what we're going to do today, especially when we get to the collaborative part, is that I will get you all involved, as many of you as have access to your laptops. Laptops will be the most effective way to do this, but you still can do with your phones. All right, let's just get right into what we will need to do today. Let's see. Let me share my slide again. All right, so, oh no, so this is unit 10 here. All right, so today we'll start with unit 11. Capture, captivate your class with video. Find high quality education content on YouTube. Create educational content on YouTube. Create the optimal viewing experience. Now, we've gone from text, we've gone to from communication. We've talked about collaboration in some areas, but we've gone from text to graphics, visuals. We did PowerPoint yesterday. And now we're looking at another very important tool, especially when it comes to impacting knowledge and creating a very wonderful, holistic learning experience, and that is video. People often forget what you speak to them about or tell them, but what you show them or what is visual, the visual cues that you give to them. It could be graphics, it could be videos, oftentimes stays longer in their mind and they are able to connect. So video is one of the way that you connect concepts to reality and to con- connecting content, both vocal content and text content to graphics that the student can relate with and they can assimilate. So it is very important that we look at that. And Google has a whole package of tools that goes from both text to graphics and to video. So we're looking at video today. Every one of you, the moment you have a Gmail account, you automatically have access to YouTube because it's part of the tools. It's part of the ecosystem of tools that Google provides for us. So it's important that we leverage on these tools as we proceed. Three units or three subtopics and that we'll be dealing with today. Capture your class with video. Find high quality educational video content on YouTube. I will go through the practicals, but I just want to go through a few slides. What are the importance or what are some of the things you can do with YouTube? YouTube videos actually are the easiest way for you to flip your classroom. Flipped classroom is where most of the heavy liftings are done outside. And then inside the classroom is where you now do a lot of deliberation, a lot of collaboration, and then a lot of sharing. So the assignment and all of that are done at home. The content is engaged at home, and then within the class is more of a learning environment where everybody shares their opinion and you go deep into explanation and collaboration within the class. So you want to start with concept and your student have access to either laptop at home or in school. You can get videos to you can actually make videos yourself or curate videos on YouTube, playlist, share it with the students. Okay, watch this video before we come to class next week. And that could be a starter for you within your class to generate discussion around the topic you want to teach. Or you can use it as a follow-up. You finish a subject or a session with them, you can give them a video to go and reinforce to watch to reinforce the concept that you taught them in school. So it is very important that we leverage that. So use video to flip your classroom. Video is able to capture your students' attention. Teacher can use filters in search engine to find the right video. And last video are easily shared and embedded. So within the Google Classroom, within the Google ecosystem, like I said, all of the tools are very seamless. So you can put your video, your YouTube video that you search for, whether it's yours or somebody else's, can integrate it into Google Classroom, which is what you guys have done last week, and I've shown you that. You can put it on your Google Sites. You can actually put videos on Google Form, put it on Google Slide. You can put a video on Google Form and ask questions based on that video. And the beauty of it is also the fact that you can ask questions on timestamp. So you want to be sure the student watch the video. You can set the question on marker maybe 5 minutes into the video, 10 minutes into the video, and then ask them questions based on what they've watched. So it really gives you a whole lot of things to work with. uh, all right, so direct instruction, flipped classrooms, enhance student engagement. You give them a video to pick their interest in something or to be a conversation starter within your class. Multiple intelligences. So you are able to use videos to gauge different aspects of understanding of the student. So what we'll be focusing on is the YouTube channel, playlist, look through some of these options. Let's just, okay, this is the practicals, and then we'll just go straight into the practicals. So find high quality education content on YouTube. Increase student engagement with video. A history teacher, for example, can begin a YouTube search on Civil War, filter by history and channel, save a video with a watch later button, then embed the video into a Google slide, ask discussion question on slides, insert the playlist into forms to answer questions. So all of these are use cases, and as we proceed, I would I would present us with a lot of use cases because that's the benefit of going into the practicals. So the first thing we'll start with, which I think a lot of us already knows, if you are using YouTube, you already know how to subscribe to a channel. So what I would do is I would let me student for let me add it. profile. Let me use student 4 because that student has no. Let's sign into this. So let's switch to student 4. So this is student 4. As we okay, that's fine. So as with every action require all the action. Extension, that's fine. So as with every YouTube, the way you access all of this is you click, as with every Gmail account, you click on this, you would automatically see that you have a YouTube account. So you click on it and you have access to YouTube directly. Now, this is student 4. He's never done YouTube before. This is the first time. You'll see that he has nothing to show here. So the first thing we'll be looking at is subscribing to a channel. How do you subscribe to a channel? Let's say I'm a maths teacher and I want to teach algebra. Okay, so I'm looking for algebra class or videos on algebra or on any channel that talks about algebra. Or let's just say calculus, for example. A channel is is a feature on YouTube where a content provider can create a channel and then begin to upload videos so that people can engage with their videos. So a lot of us are familiar with that. But today we'll also look at how we can create our own channels ourselves. So let's say I see this video and I like this guy's channel, the organic chemistry tutor. I can click on this video or I can click on the channel below it. So I click on the video. So I see the video and I like him. And I see that, okay, this guy has a lot of channels, a lot of videos that I like. This is the organic chemistry tutor, for example. And then I click on that. This is his channel. All right. So this is his channel. The way to subscribe to the channel is just to click on subscribe. That's how you subscribe to channel. Then you can set notification that when any video is released, you get an alert that the video is released. So you can personalize it. You get personalized notification. So that's how you subscribe to the channel, and immediately to show subscribe. Some of them have community. Google also allows you to create a community, so you can join their community. When you create a community, you can create membership and say, okay, you want to join this community, you pay this amount per month. So what people do is they have free content, they put it on their channel, but paid content that they invest a lot with, that has a lot of benefit, they put it in their community so that only paid membership would have access to those um, content. So I've subscribed to this guy. So that's how you subscribe to channels. You just look for a channel that you like or a video that you like, and then you just click on subscribe to that channel and you'll be able to subscribe. Another way is from here, I see that this is this video. I can click here. I can save the video, but we'll get back to that. So I click on new calculus video playlist. You will always see the name of the particular video will be here, and then the channel will be here. You click on it, and then you subscribe to that channel. So this one is subscribe. Now, how do I see the channels that I am subscribed to? On the left-hand side here, you will be able to find all the channels that you that you are subscribed to. Show more. Where is it? Hmm, okay. Let's look for one that I've already used a lot. All right, so here. You will be able to see subscription. That is where you find all your channel. Let's look at this new one if you have subscription. So you can see subscription, and I have one channel, just one channel under my subscription. On the left-hand side, you will see the menu, home, shorts, subscription, history, explore, uh, more from YouTube and all of that. So that's how you easily subscribe to a channel. Create a playlist. Now, a playlist is a collection of videos. A lot of us are familiar with playlists on Spotify. You collect a similar or a group of videos based on some preferences. You put them together. Uh, that's what is called a playlist, and you can always go back to them. So, as a teacher, you can create playlists for each of the topics, or create playlists for your subject, or create playlists for the week. Playlist of videos that will further engage your student or teach them on the topic that you are about to teach them or that you are teaching them all through the year. And you can create this playlist and keep updating it and keep sharing it with your students. So how do you create a playlist? So for example, let's say I'm looking for a video. I'm a teacher. I'm looking for a video on um, um, double number addition. Okay, I'm looking for videos on double number addition, and it's for elementary school. So I like this one. I like this one. I've watched this. You can either click on it, watch it, or you don't have to watch it. But in my case, I won't watch it. I'm just going to select them and create a playlist with them. So I like this one. I'll click on this and I'll say save to playlist. Click on the three dots, save to playlist. I'm going to show us different ways to create playlists. Save to playlist. Now, by default, YouTube gives you a list called a playlist called watch later. So everything you want to watch later, you push it under watch later. But this one, I want to create a playlist for my double digit addition. So you click on add new playlist and I click on the name of the double digit addition. All right, is the name of the playlist. Now, this playlist, I could have a couple of options. I want it to be private, means it's just for me. Only me can view it. That's private. Public means anyone can search for it and they'll be able to see it. Private, only me can view it. Public, anyone can search for it if they know the name or they are searching for playlist. Say they say playlist on a double digit, they will be able to find it amongst all other playlists. Private will be for only me can view. Then unlisted is only the people that I give the link to will be able to watch it. You cannot search for it except you get the link because it's not listed. That is the that is why all the videos of all our weekly lessons are always unlisted. Means you can only access them by clicking on the link that I shared with you. So let's say I make this private, and then collaborate is if I want I'm a coach. I have a co-teacher. I teach primary 1A. Somebody else teaches primary 1B. And we decide to use YouTube and we want to collaborate to search for the videos and create the playlist. So I can collaborate with somebody. If I want to collaborate, then it cannot be private. It could be public or unlisted. If I am going to collaborate, it cannot be private. So again, you can also want to collaborate with your students, or you can say, okay, I I, I have five groups of students. There are five different groups, and I giving them five. I want them to work on. I gave them five topics that they are supposed to work together on and curate and gather YouTube videos to help them with their presentation. So because I want to have access to all their playlists, I create the playlist, group one, group two, and then I add the students to it as collaborators. And so they can all see that playlist and collaborate on that playlist. So let's make it collaborative. Then you click on create. So that Because I click on create, um, okay, oh, okay. I need to create a channel for me to be able to create a playlist. All right, so I don't want to create the channel because I want, I want us to get to the point where we create channel. So let me use let me use the teacher YouTube. All right, so uh, we're looking at double digit addition. All right, so um, I do this, set to playlist. I already have a couple of playlists, but I want to add a new playlist, and it's called let's see, double digit addition. All right, we say let's make it public. Let's collaborate. And then I create. So it's creating the collaborative playlist. Now I need to, um, I'm collaborating, I'm allowing collaborator to add. Again, I can decide, oh, my collaborators will not add, but I want them to add. So I can copy the invite link. When I copy the invite link, then I send that link to them. They accept and then they see the channel. Then they can collaborate, and they'll be able to add their own to it. So makes me the owner. So that playlist is created. Let's say I look for another video. I can, oh, did it create? I hope it did. Okay, double digit addition is there. All right. So let's just do one more thing. Double digit addition, I'm going to find for it, look for it again. Let's say I see this one that I like. I can also just save to playlist. It will now show me the double digit addition. I click on it. It has added it to that playlist. Let's say I look at this one. Oh, I want to watch this one. So this is the one way you search for them and then you use the ellipses, the three dots here to add them. But let's say I want to watch this one. I click on it and then I finished watching it. How do I add it to my playlist? So from here, all you need to do also is you click on the three dots here. Sorry, oh, sorry, this is it. Let's go. This is it. So this one, this video is protected. I can download, but it's not allowing me to add to playlist. Okay, let's look for another video. Double digit addition. And subscribing. Oh, oh, this is good. Hmm. This is strange. Okay, so yeah, those videos, I think they have some sort of protection. So here you click on the three dots, then you click on save. It gives you the channel, and then you see. Now, this guy, I think this is if you can ask some question by clicking on that. But so you click on these three dots, you click on save, and then you can add it to your playlist. Let's go back to the three digit addition. I don't know why those other maybe the guy did some protection to not allow you save it to yeah, yeah, those guys did some protection. So on the video, you click on the three dots, you click on save, and then you add it to double digits. And that's how you save a playlist or create a playlist. Save video to your playlist. We just did that. So we've created a playlist by first, we use adding a video to create a playlist. But let's look at how do you create a playlist without using a video? You know, what we did was we went through adding of a video to add a playlist. But what if we don't want to do that? How do you create a playlist without going through playlist? Is just you click on the playlist icon here, and then you click on create, and then you'll be able to. I think that's about the way to create a playlist. I don't think there's any other way. You go from being adding a video and then you create a playlist. Saving a video, you save it with what we just did. You look for a video, you just click on save and then you add it to your playlist. Let's work with search. One very interesting thing with Google search or search as we have done on Google, you can also do search and do a lot of narrowing down with search. So we're looking for videos on YouTube, and then we say double digit. You can see this is video. We are able to search with video. You are able to search with watch uh, live. You click on filter. Sorry, uh, you click on filter. You are able to filter. I want duration. I want relevance. All right, so let's first search for it. All videos. Then we click on filter. Now I can say I want the ones that are short. Addition, double digit addition, but I want shorts. You click on that, it gives you just shorts. Then you can go back to the filter. I want YouTube channels. You want channels that is discussing double digits. You click on that, it gives you all the channels, and you can easily subscribe to them. So all of these filters are available for you to use while you operate or search. You can look for videos that are uploaded today, and you'll be able to, okay, no, this is channels and then video. So I'll exit from channel and then I'll click on videos. I want videos and I want videos that are under 3 minutes long. You can also do that. Videos that are under 3 minutes long and they were posted today for relevance. These are the videos that were posted. You see, this one was posted 2 hours ago. This was posted 19 hours ago. So this filters allows you to filter as much as you would want to filter. You can also look for live videos. Anyone that is going live, uh, you would want to see live videos. If there's no one live that is on talking about double digit number. You want to do 4K video, you can also select and say, okay, I want video that is in 4K or HD. I want a video that is relevant or popular by order of popularity or relevance. So that's the search option and all of the options you have to do search on YouTube. So no matter what you're looking for, you are able to further narrow it down to take out things that are not necessary, and you focus on the ones that are necessary and that you need to use. So it's important to leverage on these filters. That is how you filter video and filter playlist. Again, you only don't know you don't you are not only able to filter um, videos, you can filter playlists also. So I can search for playlist addition playlist and see these are all playlists by addition. The same thing you can use filter. You're searching by playlist, and so it lists out all the playlists. You can look at filter and then playlist of shorts. It will give you playlist of shorts. Um, Playlists that are maybe within this week. Will bring out all the playlists that are within this week for that. So that's how you search for both videos and playlists on YouTube. Share a video. Let's say you've seen a video, you don't want to create a playlist, but you want to share a video with people. How do you do that? So let's go and let's say let's go back to our playlist, we a channel, sorry. We like this video and we want to share it with somebody. Let's just open one of the videos. So I like this video and I want to share it. Let's finish for this. Let's allow this to finish. So this is the video. I like this video and I want to share it with people or with my class. I can click on go to the video and I click on share. Here, there are multiple ways you can share it. You can share it on WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter. You can even share it by email. Click on it, copy, put it in an email, and send it to people. So if I click on email now, it clicks on this and opens my email, and I'm able to send an email directly from there. If I want Facebook or Twitter, it opens all of those channels and allows me to send um, whatever and whenever I'm ready. So you copy the link, you copy the video, the link, put it on Facebook and all of that. Another thing is you can do embed. Embed is you have a website or you can copy this code and you'll be able to embed this video in your website. That's the option for embed. All right. What else can you do? Let's say this video, I can share this video and say, okay, users, I want you to start this video at this point at time marker 41 seconds. How do you do that? You click on share and you say start at this point. So when I share this video, when I share this link, I copy this link and let's open incognito and see what that will give us. So we're starting at 041. I'll paste here and let's see where that video you start. See, it will start at to start exactly at that marker where we wanted it to start. It's starting at that marker. It's not starting from the beginning. So you are able to specify where the video is supposed to start from when you are sharing with people. So if you want them to watch specific part of the video, you can also share that with. All right. So that's how you share video. Now let's talk about upload um, and then creating a channel before we move on. So you cannot upload a video without creating a channel. You also cannot create a playlist without. We saw that it didn't allow us. It first wanted us to create a channel before we were able to create a playlist. So we'll okay. Let's just see if it is possible for us. I'm pretty sure it's not, but let's see how do you upload a video? Before you can upload a video to YouTube, you have to have a space of your own called your channel. So you can that's how you upload a video to YouTube. You have to have a channel. So let's first see that. So you click on create, and then you upload a video. When you want to upload a video, see you have to create a channel. So let's call this channel my journey, my learning journey. Yeah, my learning journey. And I can, somebody already has that. That's why it's a TTC. Okay, so I click on create this channel. That my channel is created. I can select pictures immediately, but I can always add that later on. Channel is going to be created. It is when your channel is created that you are able to um, add a video. Now you can customize your channel. Let's just do a few customization. You click on customize. Here, you can add a banner image. A lot of us see banners on videos on YouTube channels. This is how you add those banners. I think I should have some banners. Let's pick some banners from, mm, okay, okay, let's take this one. So there's a specific size for that banner. So I don't have that specific size. You can upload a banner. You can upload a picture of yourself also. So let's take this one. See, it will, let's put this. So my picture is ready. Here, you can put the name of the channel is my journey. You can always edit it. This is your handle. You can always edit your handle. You put a description of what your channel is about. You can add languages. Select the language. I need to can change language. I don't need that. Then this is a link to your URL. You can also change it. Uh, so I can change. Can I? Okay, no, you can. So you can copy the link. You can also add additional link. You can add additional link. This will be maybe your website. If you have a website, you can add the website www.tetc.com.ng. You can add your website here. You can add your YouTube, your Facebook um, profile, your all of the other social media. You can add them here. You can put your contact information for at ttc.com.ng. And then watermark. Say, for example, you want all your videos to have something to show that they are your videos. You can add a watermark. So let's add a watermark here. I'll still pick this. Let's say I pick this. I'll add it as a watermark. So every video that is posted is going to show my profile picture because I want them to know that it's my video. So every video you put will be here. Do you want to add it at the end of the video? You want to custom start time or entire video? So I'll say I want it to be at that portion entire on the entire video. You might not want to do that because if you are teaching something and your screen has something you want to click at that button, then this might be covering it. So I'm done with most of this. You can publish. Once you publish your YouTube channel, uh, all of these changes will be live on your YouTube channel. Uh, let's see some of the other things on your home tab. So if I go here and I say go on channel, I can go to my channel and you'll see this is my channel um, that I just created. So home tab, you can change, you can put a lot of different layouts, short videos. It gives you all of that. You can also arrange them how you want them to appear. You can also do selection. You see when you go to YouTube channel and you see different categories, playlists, videos, shorts, collaboration. You can see it all listed up at the bottom. You can also add sections if you want popular video, live now, and all of that to be available in your channel. So I'm going to publish that. So that is how you set up channel. You can always go back to add a lot of other features, your videos, your all of that. You'll be able to add it. Then let's go to dashboard. This is your dashboard. There are no videos uploaded yet. Content is where you see all the videos. You can see what we just added now. Inspiration video, shorts, live, playlist, podcast, promotion. Those are the things that we just added now. So how do you um, push content out? Now, these are different from the contents that you find from YouTube. This is now your own YouTube channel, or you are now in your studio where you edit and upload the back end of your channel. That is what the studio is. So let's go back to um, adding a video. So you click on this. You can see that the YouTube channel now is created. You can upload video. You can go live. So I can decide to go live right now. But since this is a new channel, you have to get 24 hours before you can live stream. And there will be some verification also that you will do. So live stream cannot work immediately. You can create a new playlist, you can create a new podcast, but let's upload video. So to upload video, you click on this, you select the video. I think I should have some videos here. Okay, so let's take this video. Um, Click on open, and then it uploads the video almost immediately. The video is uploaded, and then I can call this, let's say GC. You give it a title, introduction. All right. Then you can give it a description. This description is what you find at the bottom of every video. Let's go to this playlist. Let's click on this one. Yeah. Let me show you. So this is what is called description. So this what you find here is what is called the description on that channel. And then this is the title of the video. All right, so this is the description. Now you can add an image, or you can allow it to generate an image for you. The video is already uploaded. This is the short URL to that video. So I'm going to upload an image. Okay, I need to verify. So a lot of features are not, I need to verify. So I can't upload something. So I can ask it to auto-generate. So it has auto-generated for me. And then that's the thumbnail, the picture that will show when the video is open. I can select a playlist that I want this video to go, or I can create a playlist by myself. Um, is your video meant for kids or not for kids? So not for kids, you can show more, show less. You can add all of this. If you don't want, if some of us might be seeing two things, a few YouTube videos now that will show that they are collaboration. So this is how you invite a collaborator. So so when I think it started when I am a musician, I invite you to sing the song with me, and it's posted on my YouTube channel, and I'm the only one making the money. So now there's a collaborative aspect where I can add you to ask you to collaborate. I invite you as a collaborator. If I post it on my YouTube channel, your name will also be there. And when people click to subscribe, they will see our two channels, and then they can subscribe to both our channels. That's what this collaboration is about. So you can add that. And here is where you can do some settings. You see some people that they don't allow their videos to be downloadable. So you don't want it to be remixed. You can click I don't want my video to be remixed. So they will not people will not be able to see the download button on your video. But there are also other ways to work around that. All right, so you do all of this and then you click on next. You can add a lot of these things are because I have not verified. But sometimes when you see a video is getting to an end, you see suggestions, subscribe or watch this additional video and all of that. This is where that is done. You can add subtitles. You can add a screen to the end. You click on this and all of that will allow you. So let's add a card. I want to add a card. You see, I can add another video for them to watch. It will suggest that video, or I can add a playlist. There's nothing here for it, and so that will be added either at the top or at the side. I'll show us an example from some of the videos that we've done. Once you are done with that, you click on next. Then it does some check-ins. It will just check your video for copyright. If you are using somebody's song, it will flag it. You have to do all of that. So again, is your video private? That means nobody can see it. Is it unlisted? Means everyone with the link can view it, or is it public? So if you want to make it public, you can also set a time you want it to premiere. Oh, I don't want it to premiere, I just want it to play. So if you select premiere, you have to schedule a time. The next thing I will do is I don't want to premiere, I don't want to select a time. The next thing I'll do is just schedule. Okay, this is schedule now. I don't want to schedule. So let's go back. Um, let's say I put it as public, and then I just click publish. That will be published. And then I can copy this link. Let's copy this link. So you don't have to stay there. You can go back to your content and you see the video. Because it's a short video, it's already published almost immediately. You can still come back here and edit all of those other things as much as you want. So let's open incognito and try to see if that video has been published. So if I click on this, now it brings you here. you are a normal user, you can see my learning journey is is uh, my channel, and then that's student four, and then GC introduction. You can see that this is the comment and all of that. You can see about this video and everything. So you can see download is there, share is there. If I go back now, say this has been watched. If I go back, let's close this. I go back and I go back to my content and let's say refresh. After a while, it will show the number of views and the number of comments. So that's how you create a channel, upload. You can see the picture has been shown. The picture is now there. Um, and you can switch to YouTube means I'm moving away from my channel to my normal YouTube. It's still the same user, but I can switch to my uh, YouTube. Sorry, I can switch to my YouTube studio by just clicking on my image. Then I'll go to my YouTube studio. You see the statistics of your videos and everything here. Content is where you see your content. Analytics is what analyzes the overview of everything that is happening within your channel. Um, Community, if you set up a community. Subtitles, so you can always play around all of this. And if you want to monetize your YouTube video, this is where you do monetization. There are a lot of other things that comes in play when it comes to monetization. All right, so that's create a channel. How do you edit video? Most people don't do this on YouTube, but there are little edits you can do on YouTube. I'm really taking time so that we understand how this works. There are little edits that you can do on YouTube, but most people will use video graphics like video applications, video editors like CapCut and all of that to do their edits. So let's say I want to edit this video and click on this. Sorry, editor. See editor. Click on editor and oh, edit apply to elements on timeline. Let's go back. All right, so I can trim. I want to trim the video, cut a place, some part of it away. It will trim. Um, you can do a lot of other options on the editor, but people don't necessarily do edits here. You use a video editing software to do your edit. Excuse me. Manage channel, I think we've done most of it. It's just to go to your channel, do some of the edits that you want to do on your channel. If you want to add more pictures, if you want to add additional things to your channel, that's how you manage your channel. You can always go to your channel from here. Go to your channel, you see videos. If you have videos, you can always customize your channel. Then from here, you see all the details of your channel. You can go back and make all of those edits as you wish. And as time goes on, you can always add more and more things to your channel. So that's basically how you edit your channel. You can add sections. You can remove home tab. Um, you can see that one video, the collaboration is done. Playlist is one. We created one playlist and all of that. So that's basically how you edit your channel. Manage your channel. Sorry. All right. So um, let's go to the next one, and this will be mostly looking at playlists. It's still part of playlist. So I'll access playlist, view subscription, edit a playlist, organize a playlist, save another playlist, and share a playlist. We'll take those one by one. So we'll go back to our YouTube, not our channel. We'll go back to YouTube. Um, and here we have. So here we are. We have one playlist, right? We have a playlist. You want to. The first thing is access your playlist. You can find your playlist by, we have one channel, sorry. You can find your playlist by clicking on playlist. Like I said, by default, you would have watch later and liked video automatically forms a playlist. We didn't create a playlist here the last time because it was not a channel yet. So we used the teacher account. So let's go back there. How do you access your playlist? You click on playlist. You see all of the playlists. This is the one we just added, double digit addition. So this is how you access your playlist by going to YouTube, clicking on playlist on this on the left hand tab. That's how you access your playlist. View subscription. Subscription are viewed the same way. You click on subscription, and you'll be able to see all the channels that you are subscribed to. That's how you see subscriptions. Uh, Edit playlist. How do you edit your playlist? You go to playlist, so you click on playlist. Then you click, let's say I want to edit this double digit. What I will do is I can come here and this edit will just allow me edit the name. I can put a description. I can still change it from public to private or to whatever. And then I can say collaborators only can voting collaborators only. I can also change. Everyone can vote. So those are some of the changes I can do to the name. But let's say I want to further drill down into the playlist. How do I do that? You click on view full playlist. When you click on that, it displays the video here. You'll still be able to see all of these edits that you just made. But most importantly, you can also um, you can move the download, you can add or you can collaborate, you can do some other playlist settings. Let's start with playlist settings. Here you can say allow embedding, means somebody can take my playlist and embed it into their website. I can decide not to. I can add new videos to top of playlist. I can turn that out. So any new video that I add will go to the top of that playlist. From each of the video, you can also play around. You can remove from the playlist. You can save to another playlist. You can save to watch later. You can add to a queue. You can share that video particularly. Um, how do you share a playlist? I think one of the reasons is also share a playlist. Let's just jump to that. You can click on share and you'll be able to share your playlist. You can also invite collaborators directly from there. You can share by email, WhatsApp, and just copy this link and give it to anybody. Depending on the settings on the playlist. So if your playlist is public, fine. If it is private, then even if you send the link, people might not be able to access it because it's private. If it is unlisted, then they will be able to access it because it is unlisted. You should be able to, let me see, where is that edit? Oh, you are able to, I don't know why this thing happened this time around. You are able to move it across from one another. All right, so that's how you edit playlist. The next one is organized playlist is what I wanted to show, but I don't know why it didn't work. Okay, let's use another one. Sorry. All right, let's go to playlist. I'll say video. Okay, so I can organize this. I can move it from up to down. That's how you organize your playlist. You can move it from up to down. That's organized. Edit, we already talked about edit, organize, save another user's playlist. All right. Let's say I go to YouTube and I do a search on playlist. I do a search on addition playlist. Okay, I do a search on addition playlist, and I see that this is a full full playlist. It's full playlist. Um, this is the playlist that I like this playlist. I can come here and save to library. So I like this playlist is on addition. Then I click on save to library. That playlist has been saved to my library. The name is addition song. So if I go to playlist, I will find addition song. Now somebody else's playlist that I like, um, I'm taking it and using it as my own playlist. All right, so that's that for channels are where content creator hosts their videos. Anyone can be a content creator. Subscribe, you click on subscribe, you click on the bell. We already did all of that. Um, so these are just graphics on how you can create multiple. All of that. So again, you go online, you search. The essence of YouTube is for you to be able to create content or create or curate content for your people, for your students to create. You can, as a teacher, you can create the videos yourself, put it on your YouTube, and share it with them, and students will be able to engage with those as we go ahead. The last thing we'll look at in YouTube are critical for some of us. They might also be helpful for your students. And so I want to spend a few time, a few minutes on that. Capture your class with video, create optimized viewing experience for users. So let's start with a few things that maybe sometimes you might have been familiar with or you don't know um, that are available. So I'll start with this video. Excuse me. All right. So a few things that we need to do. One is restrictive mode. When people watch videos, there are some features that enhances your view of video watching that are good for you. You can also restrict. You can filter. You can subtitle and closed caption. We'll look at that. View mode, full screen, or normal screen. There's also bandwidth. A lot of us sometimes we struggle with bandwidth, and I will also demonstrate to us how we can, if we want to keep using YouTube, how we can manage our bandwidth. All right, let's just go directly to that. So this is the normal view of. Let's start from view. This is the normal view of YouTube videos, and oftentimes there are a lot of distraction. So there is the full screen mode. If you want to play video in your class for people, it's better you put it on full screen mode so that there are no distractions. There are no distractions for people. There's also the theater mode. It's also a way of reducing distraction. Theater mode gives you remove distraction, but also gives you the ability to play around with all the um, settings and all the other features. But if you go full theater mode, you go full theater mode, it just widens the screen and removes some of the key features that you have access to. So that's one benefit of that. Another thing is, okay, let's go back to the last screen. Mhm. So um, closed caption. This allows if a video has if a video has text or caption or subtitle, it will show. There are also YouTube generated subtitles. They are good for maybe people that are struggling with English language. or accents. Sometimes you're watching videos and their accents are different. So for such students, you can turn on the captions so that while, or even students that have listening issues, they can read as the video gets, as the video continues to play. You can turn on the caption and then they'll be able to read through what is happening. So that is an advantage of that. Let's go to the settings. You can change the lightings of the settings. Subtitle, you can switch it from either off or on or English. You can also do that. Sleeper timer, you can set a timer for YouTube to go to sleep. If you are playing a playlist, you can say, okay, at the end of the playlist, just stop, quit and stop playing. Otherwise, you just keep playing from one advert to the other and all of that. So timer option is also there for you to leverage on. One of the things that I do a lot is speed. So I scarcely watch videos on YouTube on the normal voice because I try to, this will help me cover as much videos as I could. So you can change the speed to help you um, speeding up, uh, watching more videos of going over a content much quicker. But now also with AI, you can actually summarize a video in no time. And you can have AI transcribe the video, listen to it, and give you a summary of the video. So those are some of the new features that are coming up. But I want to focus on is if, and that's on the quality. This has to do with bandwidth, especially when we know data costs money. So one of the things you can do is if you can sacrifice video, if you are not bothered about if what you are focused on in that video is voice, then you can sacrifice the quality of the video. But if the video needs to be clear, what you are focusing on is the clarity of the video, then you can toggle this. If you go to HD, it will be very clear, or HD premium, it will be very, this one is paid. Let's look at HD. And I want to show us the differences. You'll notice the difference. Auto, first of all, is by default, it puts it in auto and it tries to adjust based on your data or on your bandwidth or on the quality of your network. It adjusts. If it sees that your network is very good, it puts you higher. If it sees that it's bad, it drops you lower. So if I go to HD, you will see that the video is very clear. Then let's change to another level. Let's put it at 70, 720p. It reduces the quality, but you might not sense it. But let's take it further down. Let's put it at maybe 240. You will see that the picture is becoming pixelated. But this takes less bandwidth or less data. So, like I said, if you can do without quality of the video, and all you are interested in mostly is the words, then you can lower this quality down and save yourself more data. So if you put it at 140, you see that it begins to get pixelated. You might not, you will see that, especially if you focus on the wordings at the bottom here, you will see that they are very pixelated. So let's focus on those wordings and see as this makes some changes. So if you go to 180p, you see how clear it is. And then if you move, this will eat more bandwidth. If you move down to 144 pixel, you see how pixelated it is. So if text is what you are focusing on, then you might want to adjust. But if it is the sound, then you don't need to give that much quality to the YouTube video. So that's basically what this topic is focused on. Restrict more really comes in and when sharing videos with younger good children. Uh, Slow speed internet, access to captions and subtitles to help English language learner and English language learner student. So those are some of the features. And I want you to explore YouTube. It's very good resource. I know a lot of people are already using it, but let's learn to leverage on it in the light of this new knowledge and understanding that we have. Now we have eaten 12 minutes into well, not necessarily. We started around 10 minutes past. Now This I would allow another 5 minutes for questions. Then we will go into this. But while I do that, while I wait for questions, I will need to change my I need to change my battery, and then my laptop is almost dead. I need to connect the charger too. So I will take a few questions. If you have questions, you can raise up your hands, and then we will take those questions. But while that is happening, you can speak up. Let me remove the microphones. Let me turn on the ability for you to unmute yourself. All right, let's start with Florence Capio.
Hello, thank you so much. Learning a
You're
lot
welcome.
today. I just want to ask if, let's say, you want to copy a video and want to
Mm.
post it, do we have to get permission? And just like when you were saying it, and then can I cut like maybe I wasn't really concentrating? Can I cut like from a certain session and just like repost it for the students so that they don't have to watch all the long stories on YouTube?
So there are two things when you use people's work, even if you don't take permission from them, Google will flag it, especially if those people have put it as a copyright. Google will flag it. I remembered um, what was it that I did? I took a background song, background sound from Canva. Actually, it's not open source. It's what's it called? It's copyrighted, and YouTube actually flagged it. I had to go and remove it. So YouTube does that. It has a lot of content, so it knows what is original, what is not original. It knows what is what is considered as free free and open to use. So if you use those, it will tell you that this is the work of this person, but you can use it if it is somebody else's work. Some it will tell you that it will affect. Let me see if it's still up there. It will tell you that it will affect your when you can use it now, but when you start monetizing that channel, then you will not. It will sort of not allow your work um, it will not allow your video to spread because there's a copyright infringement. So I would advise that if you use somebody else's video, you should give them the credit. That's why you see a lot of people put credits. This video is from this person. This audio is from this person. When the credit is there, um, even if YouTube flags it, it sees the credit, and then the person cannot flag or how do they put that word? Cannot do a strike and report it to YouTube that this is my video. Um, Especially when you give them the credit. Some of them they will say if you use it, you have to pay me. Some people will just say no, okay, just crediting me would be enough. Now, in terms of cutting video, I made an analogy. I gave an example that rather than cut the video, you want the student to start at a particular time. This option is there where you click on share, and when you are clicking on share, you can say start at. So if I want the student to watch this video, but let them start at this point, then I watch the video to that point, and I click on share. And then I check this box. So start at 6 hours, 58 seconds, 58 minutes, 40 seconds. If I copy this link and share with them, once they click on this link, they will start at that particular time. Now, I'm going to, my probably, well, this video, this session is going to be on unlisted. But let me give you all a trick on how to download any YouTube video. I know some people will be happy. Even if like some of videos the content creator allows you to download. That's why you see download here. But let's see some of them. Okay, so some people will block download, and you will not see the download option. So a lot of people do that. Some people will do that. You will not see the download button. If you see the download button, means you can freely and easily download. But if you don't see, let's see this one. If you don't see the download button, all you need to do is double click on the link at the top here. Before the Y, that's www.youtube, right? Before the Y, you put your cursor there and type SS. You type SS and then you hit enter. Then it will open another tab and take you here. And then it puts the video there for you. Just give it time. Video is ready, and then you can download it. I will give you different options for you to download. So that's how you. There are a lot of other ones. See, that's the video, and then after a while, it will show you the different options to download. Whether you want to download only the audio or you want to download both the audio and the video, you can do that. So see, so it gives me just give me time. Depending on the length of the video, it might take some time to pull up all of these things. So I can download it as MP4, or I can download only the audio more. I can download just without audio. If I don't want it to, I want the video without the audio, I can download it. So why would you want to do that? You can decide, okay, I want to do my own voice over on top of the video. So you can download it without the video. Or you can say, I want only the audio, I don't want the video. You can download only the audio. So that's how you download any video on YouTube. So another response to your question is if you can download it this way, then you can get it into an application and cut off the part that you don't want, and then you share the part that you want with the student. Because if you use that first part, maybe you strictly don't want them to get or to hear some of the information in the parts you want to cut away. If you share it with the way that I first narrated, which is using the timestamp, then they can continue to watch. They can switch it back. They can move it back to other places that you don't want. So you can use this style. You download it. You put it in an application for video editing. You cut off the parts you don't want, and then you share it with them. Uh, if the video is open source and is not licensed or is not copyrighted, then you can upload it into YouTube, give credit to the owner of the video, and then use it. And then we share it with your student. So that's that.
Thank you.
Any other question before we? Yeah, one more thing. My phone, my laptop. It's not charging. Any other question before we move on? Let's see who else asked the question. All right. Okay, I saw Rick here. Okay, she has dropped her hand. All right. That's good. Okay. Um, so if you have your laptop, I would want you to, if you're using a phone, you might be able to, but if some of the features are not working on your phone, don't stop the class because it's a phone. There are limitations to phone. But if you are using your laptop, this monitor started. Sorry, my second monitor stopped working. Oh, cool. All right, and Dada Esther, you have a question. Let me find a set of
Yeah.
this.
Yes, good afternoon, Miss Haritimi, and good afternoon,
Uh,
everyone.
Good
My
afternoon.
question is actually different from the class. My week 4 assignment has not been marked. It's showing miss. No, it's,
Okay.
it's saying not handed in, and I did.
Um, okay, so we can always leave a message on the chat and tag me in the assignment.
They even
Um,
call my name. I didn't know what I was
so we can handle that on a separate note. Ah, come on. Come on. Any question? Any other question? Sorry, my keyboard is my.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Rotimi.
Good
Good afternoon,
afternoon.
Mr. Rotimi.
I can hear you. Good afternoon.
Yeah, still on assignment for week 5. By 1:54, I just noticed that you returned my work. No comments, no nothing. Though I've private chatted you or I've sent you a private comment, but I wouldn't know why it was returned and there was nothing, no comment to say this is what you did or this was what you did wrong.
I told you I might be able to do that, but I didn't guarantee that because again, I'm grading almost class has almost 600 people. So what, yeah, I cannot guarantee that at this moment because I try to as much as possible just
I
grade
didn't
it.
get it. I said you returned it without marking and no comment, no nothing.
I
You
didn't mark
just
it.
told me, yes, it wasn't marked, it was just returned. No score,
Okay,
no
just
nothing. Yeah.
because I had week 5 assignment, I only
Yes.
marked those just week 5 assignment. I've only graded. I'm doing the grade. I have not released the grade of the ones that submitted the assignment that I marked. The ones that I didn't, you can see is 51. These are the 51 people that actually submitted the assignment. So you can see that. Let me share my screen. Oh,
No, it said your teacher returned
wait,
your
wait,
work.
just wait. Just be
Okay,
patient.
okay, okay, okay.
I'm sharing my screen
Hello, sir.
now. I'm sharing my screen. There are 51 people that did
It could
the
be.
assignment. Just wait. Let me finish. There are 51 people that did the assignment, and 637 did not submit the assignment. So the
Okay.
ones that I have graded and returned are the students that did not submit the assignment, and so they are already given their 0 marks. The ones that I'm still grading them. I have not returned their work. So that's why you see 51 turned in, 0 unassigned, 637 graded. The 637 graded did not have the assignment. So if you are among these 637 and you feel you have submitted your assignment and you are still getting 0, then you can chat me up and give me your name and I will go in and check your assignment. The reason why I have not returned the 51 people's work was because I still have about 10 or 15 of them that I have not finished grading. You can see that I have graded this much. I have not finished grading the remaining. So once I do that, I will return the work. So if you think you submitted and your work is there and it says, you will see here, there are only 2 categories, turned in, and then you will see uh, graded, turned in and graded. So there is no assigned. Again, if you can check your work, if you say if I have returned it and it's saying 0 and you see that your assignment is there, you can chat me up. I will check it. If there's a mistake, I will fix it. All right.
Sir, it could be that she has maybe she's joining with one while the other one is not. Because I have the same case too.
If you
Excuse me.
have,
Sorry, I've not finished.
what is your name? What is your name?
Clem Oge, Clem Oge. No score.
Just calm down, calm down. Spell
I'm
your name.
I'm calm, sir.
All right. See, this is Clem Oge, right?
Yes, sir. No score, no nothing.
Can you see it? 98. I have not returned your work.
Okay,
Okay.
maybe it's Google that is just messing with my head because they said teacher returned work
Okay.
and I didn't
I
see
have
both.
look
Yes,
at
sir.
it. This is. Are you sure it's not attendance that you are checking?
No, not
Or
attendance.
returned attendance?
Not
So
attendance.
this
It's
is
just
Clem.
work.
Okay.
Let me read the
Again,
details. Yeah.
just wait. So Clem. Okay. There are 3 of Clem. Okay. This is 1. Then this is 2. Let's go again.
All the Clem Oges are me.
So your assignment is there. You see, it's still showing turned in.
Okay, yes, but it was showing no
That
score.
one has that. I don't have any control over that. I've just shown you what is present in
Okay,
the
okay. I'm okay now. I'm at peace now. All right, sir.
All
Thank
right.
you.
I'll hear you, Joshua.
Yes,
All
sir. Good
right.
afternoon, sir.
Is this still about assignment?
Yes, sir. Mine was returned, but when you were explaining, I just noticed that it's still there, but not graded. So I'm okay.
All right. Rupe,
Thank you very much, sir.
Balogun Riskia, sorry. Right.
Good afternoon, sir.
Absolutely.
Well done, sir. My own question is about the headphones you are using. I want to know the advantage and if teaching or and you don't use the headphone, does it have any effects?
All right. So um, some of these headphones comes with noise cancellation. So I'm in a room, my fan might be making noise. So if I'm using the microphone directly from my laptop, the laptop might not have enough technology to cancel out that noise. So you'll be hearing my voice and you'll be hearing my fan's voice and every other AC, whatever it is that's in the room. But if you are using a microphone or a headphone, some of them will have a microphone. This one, the microphone is together with it. So it cancels out the background noise and it tries to filter and only keep my voice. So that's just the benefit. In fact, that well, it's close to my ears. I can hear you clearly. You can hear me clearly. Um, it's just the additional feature. It's not as if your laptop microphone doesn't work. Still, it does work. So anyways, that's just the you can decide to use or not to use. It's fine. Uh, So that's the reason why I use, because there might be some noise and this one cancels out the noise. Okay, all right. So any question on assignments, we can deal with that. Now we're going to do um, collaboration using Google Doc and Drive to motivate collaboration, check contributions to group work, more ways to use technology that to facilitate student groups. Now, whereas this unit focuses on students, but I would I will speak to it more on both student and even how you can use it as a professional, as a teacher, in collaboration with your co-teachers, as a school owner, how your I know schools that completely have gone away from um, lesson notes. Physically, the teacher writes lesson plan. Everything is now digitized, and we're going to see the benefit of it. And then we're also going to talk about how this can be used to enhance collaboration. You know, there are sometimes that students don't have a voice, maybe because they are shy or they don't just like talking in public. But some of these tools allows them to express themselves in ways that you might not even have seen them express themselves before. So I won't waste much time on the theories. As we progress, you will see um, the benefits and the explanation of everything that is going to happen. So let's start with we already know how to create a Google Doc. So whatever I show now or whatever you're going to do now, you can do it with Google Doc, Google Word, Google Doc, Google Sheet, PowerPoint, Google Slide, which is PowerPoint, Google Drawing, all of the Google tools, you can collaborate on them. Um, and some of the things that I'm going to show, you'll see how that is possible. So first of all, we're going to create a fresh Google Doc. I'll create a fresh Google Doc. I have mentioned this before. When you create a classroom, Google puts your classroom in a folder on Google Drive called Classroom. And so you'll see all your classes. So I'm going to go to the Camp 4 here. Then you can see all the weekly assignments. So here I'm going to create a fresh document. I'm going to call it, not a folder. I'm going to create a Google Doc, a blank one. And I'm going to call it Camp 4 Create and Share. We'll call the name of it, let's call it Camp for Collaboration. So let's say, for example, I have students. I've grouped them into 5 groups and I want to give them an assignment, a collaborative assignment, a project. And I say, okay, go and write a 500-word essay um, on Nigeria, for example. So I've said, okay, student, this is 5 different groups. I create 5 different documents for them that they should go and collaborate. And let's say 5 students, student A, I say you will write the introduction. Student B, you will write the first paragraph. Student C, second paragraph. Student D, fourth paragraph. And then student 5, you will write the the conclusion. What happens most often, and it has happened to all of us, whether when we're in school or when we are in university. At the end of the day, every group work is one person that always suffers. The most zealous and the most serious that takes grading serious is the one that will suffer. Some people just say, go and do it. Submit. They know that somebody will do it. So, but with this tool, you are able to know what everybody did and who did what. Whether you will be able to know. There is no way around it. And that's one tool for collaboration. Another example could be that it's a Google is a PowerPoint presentation. I say, okay, every one of you are grouped you into 5 groups. I create a PowerPoint and I say, every one of you, your task is create one slide. Create one slide. I've given them their different tasks, subtasks within the overall project. And I say, okay, you do this, you do this. And all of you combine your presentation into one, and everybody will have one slide where they will put their work. And even if there's no one slide and I want all of them to collaborate and work together, I will still be able to know who did what. So that's one scenario, how you use it with student. You and student and student. But how do you use it as teachers? Let's say, for example, I am a head of maths department and I have 5 teachers, grade 1 to 5 maths teachers reporting to me. And they are supposed to all, at the beginning of the term, they're supposed to do lesson plan, lesson notes, scope and sequence, everything for their term. Traditionally, what they do is just write it in a book or write it in a Word document, send it to me, I download it. But with this, they don't have to do that. I can create a folder, create the document, or have them to create their document, put it in the folder, share it with me, either give me a commenting right or edit right, and I go back and forth. We edit it together. And once the job is done, we 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 change everybody to comment, and nothing, everything stays together. So all of that can be done. Or maybe 5 teachers need to work together. They can get into the document anywhere, anytime. I can say, okay, all of us, let's meet by 5. We all open this document and we work on it. So there are different use cases. I don't have to send documents to you or send it back. We can all do that. Or maybe we're having a meeting. We can all just, instead of having one person as the secretary that is typing, all of us can jump into the document and begin to provide our own section of whatever discussion we are having. So what I'm going to do with this document is, we've already seen in our previous class, sharing, giving you commenting right, editing right, and all of that. So what I'm going to do today now is, I'm going to share this document. Anyone with the link, I'm going to allow you edit. Okay. So I'll put this link in the in the chat, in the WhatsApp, not WhatsApp, sorry, in the chat of this conversation. And I will also put it, so if you are in this chat, you can open the chat and click on the link. And I'll also put it in the classroom. I'll just put it as a announcement in the classroom and say collaboration. So please, as you click on it, just join. Just open the document, and then we can start. I can start showing you what I'm trying to do tonight. You see, I can begin to see people joining. Okay, I can see people joining. So some of you are joining anonymously.
No, sir.
Anonymous
The one on Meet is not opening.
Why is it not opening? Okay. Click on it, it should open. Are you using your phone? People are already joining.
Yes, I'm using my phone and it's not opening.
I told you before at the beginning of the class, maybe you didn't join. And whatever we're going to do today, if you are using phone, there will be limitation because for phone you have to download the app, not classroom app. You have to download the Google Doc, Google Sheet, Google Slide app for it to work on phone. So again, I can't
So,
help you with
but
that
I
if
have
you
all
don't
the
know.
apps on my phone.
Same here.
Again,
I have all that.
phone
I have,
has limitation. This
okay.
one will work best
Let me put
on
on my
laptop.
laptop.
All right, I've been able to open it, sir, but I'm not seeing. It's a blank document.
What you're seeing on my screen is blank. Just wait.
Okay,
I'll
yes,
post it.
it's showing anonymous. Somebody is typing anonymous wolf, anonymous turtle, anonymous.
Nobody's typing. Nobody's typing. So
Okay,
what I want each one of you to do is, you can see me. I will type my name, and you go
yes,
to another line and type your name. Go to
okay,
another line. Don't type your name on top of my name. Just go to
okay,
another line. So you see how everybody is in this document real time online, and we are working. As many of us as are going in, somebody is disturbing my name. Oh, who is Oluwatoyin Afelumo? Did you just say my father's name? All right. So you can see that everybody is working, everybody's typing. Uh, so this is the beauty of it. If I were to use the traditional way, I will send you this document, you will type, send it back to me. But we are all in different places at this particular time, and we are working real time online on this document. Um, so I can see everybody that is on it. Um, if if you logged into this, if you are using a browser and your username is logged in, it will pick your name exactly. For example, if I share this doc, you can see Sambo. So, let's see if there's anybody here. So it gave everybody anonymous because this is, I shared this document publicly and anyone with the link. So if I send this link, anybody can get in and they can edit. But if I select people and I send it to them only, and I say only the people that I share it with can access it, let's say I click on share here. Let's say I click on share here. Okay. I click on share. If I click on share and I assign this to people's email, then I will be able to see exactly who it is. It won't be anonymous. It will be your name because I shared it with you and it will require you to log in to see it. So now, so everyone, you can just, beside your name, just type, what is your favorite food? Just type, what is your favorite food beside your name? My favorite food. Okay. Yeah, just type, this and Gary. All right, just type your favorite food beside your name. So you can begin to imagine that you're given, like the scenario I painted, every student is supposed to work together. They're all in their classes, or they're all, I can say, okay, all of us go online at so time and start working together. You can see as everybody is typing, everything is going on and it's real time online. That is the beauty of collaboration. So let's say um, this job is done, this project is done. I can now begin to say, okay, now everybody, we are done with this project and I don't want any editing anymore. I can go back and change. Anyone with the view, with the link can view. So I've changed the settings, and if I click on done, after a while, you will all see that you can no longer edit, you can only view. So that's an example. A scenario is that, okay, the student project is done, everybody is done, or the collaboration among teachers is done. This is our final document. I am changing it to anyone with the link can view. So this document can no longer be changed. It's only can be changed by me. So as a teacher, I can use that to end the project and know that the job is done and it is done. So that is an example. So you can see that nobody can type anymore because I have changed the status from everybody can edit, so everybody can view. So those are another scenario. So now let's say, okay, the project is done, and then I want to see, okay, so I can see the project is done, they submitted, or the work is done, and I want to now know, okay, who did what? Who did what? Maybe student A is saying I did my own part, student B is saying I did my own part, and I want to be sure of what they did. How do you do that? You go into file and you go into history, version history. This has a lot of benefit. One is to know whether who did what within that document. Then two is if it is a document we are collaborating on, and maybe we'll be working so hard on one document, and then one person just goes in and messes it up. I will be able to know who that person is, especially if the document is not shared the way I shared it with you. I shared it with anyone with the link can view, can edit. That's why you are all anonymous. But if I share it with people's emails, I'll be able to know exactly what every one of them did and who did what. So apart from knowing who messed it up, I can also revert it back to a particular time in the past. That is where revision history comes in. But in the traditional way, you scarcely will be able to know. Even even if somebody messes something up, you might not be able to restore. As this document is now, I can restore it to the first to the original one where nobody has done anything. So let's go to revision history and then we'll see what the revision history gives. So this revision history will list the reason why it's showing all anonymous user is because I gave you all, you are all anonymous. But if you were not anonymous, if I shared with you on your emails, then I will be able to know exactly who did what. Okay, so so that let's practicalize this. I'm going to ask for a few people's email. So what I want you to do is just type your emails in the text box. Type your emails. I'll copy a few emails and then share it with you. I'll put the link there and then you can connect. Please just share your emails. Just type in your email in the chat box. Let's make this as practical as possible. I will create another document so that we can see, because this one is putting everybody as anonymous. I'll create another document and call it Camp 4 Collaboration 2. All right, so I'm going to share this. If you don't have, if you can't give me your emails, also fine. But let me just oops this one the email. If you take 1 hour to finish copying this email, so just be looking at my screen. What I'm doing, I'm trying to invite people. I'll send this to specific people, and then we can start with those people. Again, there's no trophy, so even if I don't use your email, it's just for us to learn. Because of time, I might not use everybody's email. And I think it also will limit the number of emails I can send at a time. So I'm going to send it to all of these people, and they are the ones that can edit. And then I'll see them as they come in. Please edit. So who is the last person? Sag. Okay, please, enough of this email. Just watch. What's the time? Let's see. Okay, share anyway. Okay, I'm going to share anyway. So if you're on your laptop, you can, let me see what's in my share. Okay, editor. All right. So you can click on the link again. Oh, this is a different link. Sorry, this is a different document. So if you get, you all get an email. Some of you, those of you that has the link, you all get an email. Those of you that have added your email, you all get an email. But those that have not added their link, their emails, you can also You can also click on the link below. So I've pasted the link now. You can use that link. So you can use that link and join. So now I'm seeing some people join. Now you can see that I'm seeing their faces. I'm seeing it's no longer anonymous. The 6 people that have joined, let me add more people. Let me just add more people. The 6 people or the few people that have joined is no longer anonymous. Some of them will be anonymous, but they will not be able to edit. Only those that I add their emails, you will see the difference between this document and the other one we used prior. The other one is showing different kind of animals and anonymous names, but this one is showing specific people's faces because it recognized their email and recognized their um, account. I'm adding more people. Right. Share anyway. Okay, so I can see that I can see actual names. You can see people's name. Oyetunji, Sambo Ayoade, Oyetunji, Rhoda Adeoye. You can see specific people's name. So the previous one, it was showing anonymous. You can see it's all animals because I say anyone with the link can view. You are making it public. The whole world can view and they'll all be anonymous. It will not require them to sign it. It will not keep track of who they are. But if I share it with specific people, now it will keep a track of who they are. You can see all their pictures. So again, I'm going to do the same thing that I did. These are all my students. They are supposed to do something and to put it in. Now I'm going to change, let's say they are all done. What I will now do is I'm going to change all of them. You see, they are all editors. I can change all of them to view only. And that means they are all restricted and they can no longer edit. All right. Those of us that are trying to connect, but I did not invite you, but you clicked on the link, you will see that it's saying 3 people would like to access. I'm sure when you clicked on it, it asked you to request for access because you were not given access. You were only given view only access. So I can review your access here. I can see that, okay, this person, Sarah, is asking for access. Jason Bori is asking for access. Florence is asking for access. So I can give you access and say, share, and then share it with all of you, and you will now be able to access it. All of you will now be able to access every one of you that asks for access. So that is also the beauty of it. I can determine who get access to my document and what they can do. So you can see that. So let's say this job is now done. What do I want to do? I want to see revision history to know what everybody did. So I go to revision history and I will be able to see exactly who did what. You can see, I see that Rhoda is, let's say, which color? Oh, I don't know color now. Purple is Sanusi Fatiat. I know what Sanusi Fatiat did. You can see everybody according to their color. So this way, so long as the student have access and you have invited them or you have added their email to the document, you can keep track of what every single one of them did. You can expand it and see what every single one of them did. I can see what this person did. I can see what Sanusi did. I can see all of that. I can go back. You can see it's keeping timestamp of all of the history of the document. I can go back to when it was just only me, 10:45. I click on this. This is this document at 10:45. This is this document at 10:50. This is this document at 10:50. This is this document at 10:51. So let's say, oh, all of you messed up my work, and I don't like all the work you did. Again, this is just a scenario. I can restore back to this version. When I restore back to this version, it puts the document back to the original version. That doesn't mean I have lost all the versions that were edited. It's just that it pushes the document back to this. If you go into this document again now, you will not see anything that you have done before. But I can still go back, still go to the revision history, and still restore it back to this one. See, and bring it back. So these are some of the benefits of what collaborative features we have in this. You can keep track of what people are doing. You can ensure that students are doing their work, and you can know who did what, as to be able to revert back to a time prior to when that work is done. Let's say you're a student, you're a teacher, a lecturer, and you have students that are you are supervising their project, or you have students, maybe you're a teacher, you have students that are doing some work for doing essay writing and all of that. All they need to do is, rather than printing and coming to meet you, you can just say, okay, your chapter one, you shared your chapter one with me. I go in, I can go in and say, let me restore back, sorry, and just show a few things that I would like to show. So I'm going to restore back to this. I'm going to restore this version. Let's get back to this version. So we're back in this version. And I can say, okay, uh, so let's assume this is a student's work. This is where feedback comes in. I can decide to comment and say, oh, this is, I can switch it to suggestion mode, or I can decide to say, okay, I want to comment on this and tell that particular student. You can see, I can see all the people that are in the document. I can say, oh, I need you to make edits to this. So the same way you can correct people and provide feedback even before their final submission. I can tag student 4 and say student 4, make this change, and the student 4 will accept the change, make the change. The same way you can do that with you and your students that you're supervising. So a lot of these benefits are what you find in this. Working together, collaboration is necessary in the 21st century. Give student ownership of learning, allow students to have a voice, people that are not free to speak out during classes or ask questions during classes. Such activity gives them a voice of their own. It empowers students. Google top tool for collaboration is the Google document. You can share and collaborate, which is what we've just gone through. Collaboration among teachers for professional development. So teachers can build courses, share it with one another, build PowerPoint presentation, share it with one another, collaborate on lesson planning, note taking, collaboration can be done real time, just like we did now. Every one of us jumped on the document. We're in different time zones, in different apartments, different houses, but we came together on one document and we were successfully able to do everything that we wanted to do on that document. Teamwork um, is also possible. Again, these are all shy students will find easier to speak up by commenting on Google document assignment, foster both online and offline person-to-person interaction. So real-time collaboration is there. All the changes are saved. You can specifically comment and tag people in the chat or in the document. And let's say, for example, all of you keep working on the document. I can come back to that document and I can catch up. You see, let's edit was made. I can see exactly who made the last edit was made 1 minute ago by Florence Capi, and I can catch up and see real full version history. I see what she just did. So I know who made changes. I know when. I know what changes was made, and I can also show charts. So we can start a chart here. So we're working together. We can all start a chart. Whether we decide we're not doing a video call, or we decide every one of us will come onto a document at the same time. We can also start a chat and chat with each other as we go. Or you can be commenting on each other's work as you go by, double clicking, right clicking, then you can insert a comment and say, okay, can you make a correction to this and all of that. So those are some of the things that needs to be done. So it allows you do a whole lot of things real time online. Let's see. Um, all changes are always saved automatically, like I said. Real time edits, commenting. You can see I already showed how to do the comment. Documented participation, utilization of collaborative tool, consensus planning, Group collaboration is also possible. Um, all right, let's just go to the next one. Google Doc keeps a named version, so I can decide. Uh, we can also name the versions. So maybe we're working on policy document, and let's say this version, I can call this version. I can so this is this version, right? I can give it a name and name this version as initial draft. All right. Let's say uh, right, initial uh, big beginning. Let's go to English this one. Beginning document. So that's this document. Then I can call this one initial draft. So let's say this is our final draft. I can call this one final draft. So over time, you are able to see the progression of work. You can also see version one, version two, version three, version four, version five, and you can always know, okay, if I want to see the difference between version one and two, I can copy this. I can restore this version, download it, or save it as a separate document. Version two, save it as a separate document. Version three, save it as a separate document. So you have that historic record of the progression of what was done on the document, whether it's policy documents, student handbook, parent handbook, disciplinary book, constitution, anything. It allows you also keep version history as you progress. You can see how a document has evolved over time, changes that have been made. They can see comments and peer reviews of the group. Viewing doc is an accountability measure, so there's accountability. So you see version one, version two, version three. A staff can say, oh, I prefer version one, copy that version one and download it. So it gives you that option that traditional way of doing things doesn't allow you. Ensure student contribution to group work. I was mad sick. All right, so you can see that we also did that. It uses color code to identify what this person did, what that person did, or what that person did. So even when there will be group work, you can use this to decide assign grades to people rather than say, okay, this group work is 100 marks and they all have 75. But you want to further drill down to assign individual marks based on what each student did. You can also do that. And this is applicable to Google Slide, Google Doc, so that you don't penalize a group failed, but there are students that did their best and others didn't do. So you fail the entire group, it's corporate punishment. But you can drill down and know, okay, although you guys failed, but this guy did what he's expected to do, so he gets a full mark. And so you are not just doing corporate punishment for everybody. All right. So again, we'll talk about the chat, version history, comment, open and close comment. So these are benefits of group work that are very necessary. What are the other tools that can be used for group work? We've leveraged on this, and I told us whatever we are able to do here, we're able, in terms of collaboration, collaborative features, we're also able to do with other tools in their own specific areas. So calendar, let's start with Google Form. Multiple people can collaborate on Google Forms by working together to design the form. You can also use Google Form to collect resources, to collect data that a group of people will work upon. When they collect the data, they gather it and then they work upon it. Google Calendar is where you can use to create calendars, add students to all the calendars. In fact, you can actually plan your entire school's timetable with your Google Calendar. You create a calendar for grade 1A, you add all grade 1A students. Create a calendar for grade 2B, add all grade 2B students. and so they all can collaborate on meeting times, events, activities. Everything can be planned within their own calendar. We talked about calendar last time, and a lot of us we can do this also on Google Sheets. Everything is done. You can share and collaborate on Google Sheets. You can share and collaborate on PowerPoint. Sorry, Google Slides, which is PowerPoint. A use case can be um, you give every student a a, a slide to work upon. You can decide to add their names to the slide so that they know which slide is theirs and they don't go and be working on other people's slide. Even if they worked on other people's slide, you can use the version history to know who did what and who messed each other's work up. A student can be beefing the other, and the other one has done his own work and it goes and just scatters. So you will be able to also keep track on that. Keeps. We already see that the last time where you can share Google Keeps with people, virtual note taking, you can collaborate, and a lot of us have done assignments based on that. With Google Calendar, you can create events for different stages of a project. Also, let students create events themselves. They can add guests with invitation, and all of this we have worked together on. So Google Form records contribution of group member. Each submission goes into a spreadsheet that is shared with all the group members. Spreadsheet data can then be analyzed. Sheet can use to create a project plan. So all of these tools are very relevant for uh, collaboration. Sometimes you want your students to give you feedback on your teaching. You create a Google form, but you make it anonymous. When you say make it anonymous means anyone with the link can respond. It will not capture their name or their email. That way, they are able to freely tell you whether you're a good or a bad teacher. But if you ask them to put their name down, it's either they don't fill the form or they just bootlick. They just tell you are the best teacher in the whole world, except for any one of them that is not brave, that is not scared. But anonymous is the best way to get feedback back. Shared calendar, like I said, you can share calendar. You can have calendars for different classes and have all the students have access to this calendar. Google Keeps, Google Sheets. We talked about that. So this is the end of this unit. I don't have to go through these questions. Next week, we'll look at promoting digital citizenship and positive online behavior. Um, it is good that we know all of these tools, but it's also important that we know how to use them. Much more important is that we must know how to be safe and how to teach students to be safe in an online environment. We'll do this next week, and when we complete the one we missed from Unit 10, and then we'll just round up by next week. So this the assignment today will be the last assignment because next week class is just about editing, so we'll not be doing any assignment. So this is the last assignment, and hopefully that um, by the next class, I should have been able to grade everybody and then know who qualified for the voucher. So yeah, we spent exactly 2 hours. I'm going to pause the class. Stop recording now. We can have time to ask questions and then we can call it a day. All right, so thank you everyone. Let me just stop the recording and then we can ask questions.